We're going to take a look at studio cabin number 12551 and the studio lounge on the Norwegian Prima on today's episode of Cruising with Eric. Hello cruisers, it's your friend Eric, and today I'm here to talk to you about the studio cabins on board the Norwegian Prima. I just got home from an 11-day cruise on the Prima. It's still a relatively new ship. I actually embarked on August 27th, 2023, which is the 1-year anniversary of the christening of the ship. I've stayed in studio cabins before. The first studio cabin I ever stayed in was on the Epic, which was the first ship to ever have the studio cabins. I have since been in studio cabins on the Bliss and the Escape. And I think with the Prima, they've done some significant improvements on the studio rooms. On the Epic, you have like the shower stall is in the room, and then right across from that there's an enclosed stall with the toilet, and then the sink is out in the room. And that was a similar case on the Breakaway class, which would be the Bliss and the Escape. But these new ships, I think they've really nailed the bathrooms and the room itself on the studios. So let's take a look at the video. This is room 12551, but all the studio cabins are pretty much identical, except there will be ones that are the mirror image of the ones I'm about to show you. This one, you walk in, the bathroom's on the right, the bed's on the left, and I'm sure there are studios where the opposite is the case, but otherwise they're identical. Let's take a look.
All right, here we are in cabin 12551. This is a studio cabin on board the Prima. You come in and you've got your do not disturb, your lights, all that good stuff. Touch screen for the temperature control. Place to put your card to turn the lights on. Here we have the bathroom, all that good stuff. I would say this is a significant improvement over the bathrooms in the bathrooms on other studios, because on other ships, I should say, having like a separate bathroom instead of having the sink in the middle of the room like it is on some of the older ships. That's a good size shower. That's probably the biggest shower I've seen in a studio. Drawers, and you have all the goodies that they leave me because I am who I am. There's the TV, got a little nook. And I don't know what this is. We'll figure it out. That's just a reading light. And here's a closet-like area with a robe. And there's the phone. And one thing to keep in mind is whenever you have time zone changes on a cruise, the time on the phone in your room will always be correct. And here we have it.
A few moments later.
So this is the studio lounge on the Prima. While it doesn't have a big open space like the lounges on the Breakaway class, I think it's really nice. I think it has nice furniture, cool art, all that cool stuff on the walls, shelves I should say, and doors going to the different studio aisles or hallways. And over here we have all the drinks and snacks. Here's the coffee machine, all that stuff. Glasses, they have snacks here. Here we have ice and water. That's your Coke machine. There's different wine and beer on tap. And that's the studio lounge here on the Norwegian Prima.
That was a studio cabin and the studio lounge on board the Prima. Like I said, I've done studio cabins on a number of ships. I like these the best. This is the newest ship. If you're a solo cruiser and thinking about booking a studio, or you're about to become a solo cruiser and thinking about the studios, really do give them consideration. The only time I would not book a studio is if a quote-unquote better room is cheaper. Sometimes you can get a regular inside room or an ocean view room or even a balcony sometimes as a solo. You can get them cheaper sometimes. They run specials where there's no solo supplement. Solo supplement meaning when you have to pay double for cruising by yourself. Kind of why they created the studios in the first place. But take a look, give it a consideration. If you have any questions about the studios, just go ahead and put them in the comments and I'll try to keep an eye on that. With all that being said, until we meet again, may you avoid the Kraken and have fair winds and following seas.